I'm a hot mess. Hey fly friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a resurgent, a rebirth. I'm starting fresh on this channel. I had another channel, got taken down. It's fine, I'm not bitter about it at all. This is gonna be my first video where I'm actually gonna take it seriously. I'm going to record a bunch of videos, post them, and see how it goes. Also, we're ignoring the mayhem in the background. I tried to make it as clean as possible, but I'm trying not to wait for perfection to start this. I'm gonna learn as I go, and please feel free to offer some feedback or let me know what things you might like to see in the future on this channel. It's mostly going to be hair, makeup, plus size fashion kind of things, reviewing clothing, maybe giving styling tips, what have you. So thank you so much for joining. Let's get into it. This is my get ready with me video. I'm going to tea with friends, and I'm actually going to dress up like Glinda because of the Wicked movie, and I don't really have any other excuses to dress up like her. So why not do it for tea? Let's go on this adventure together where I'm gonna do my makeup, my hair, my outfit, and I might even share some of the tea time. So get ready with me for high tea with friends. All right. Hold on, let me take a sip of tea. Okay. I have no specific plan for this makeup look. I do want to stick with like pink shades. I was gonna potentially copy like Ariana's look, but the makeup isn't doing a ton. Like, she looks beautiful. It looks very natural, but I'm going for something with a little more pow. I'm gonna try and copy her hair as much as I can with my limited skills. So let's get into some makeup prep, skincare stuff, and do the makeup. As you might be able to see, I do have psoriasis, which means I have like really dry, flaky skin. I'm gonna use a color corrector, which is really good for that. I've been really loving this. This is, I'm probably gonna say it wrong, Embryolisse multifunctional cream moisturizer. It's supposed to be good for just a moisturizer cream, makeup base, moisturizing mask, makeup remover milk. I've never used it as such. It does have like a very light floral scent, which I actually really love. You know what? I don't have a mirror set. Oh, I guess I'll just use this other phone. So I have my horizontal phone here for YouTube, and then I have a vertical phone here for other recording. So I guess I'll be, this is so foreign to me to like use a phone to get ready. Like, I usually have a mirror in front of me, so we'll see how this goes. Like, I'm worried it's gonna be one of those situations where you think you look freaking amazing in the mirror, and then you go out in the sunlight and nothing is blended and it looks actually awful. If all you see is what's on your computer screen, what I can see, because I have my horizontal phone mirrored here on my lap. I've got like so many freaking devices in my face right now. I've got lights, I've got cameras, I've got all sorts of stuff. So if I look good on one of those devices, we're good. Like, that's all I need. Just need to look a little bit good on one device. I want to just like pick the brain of a YouTuber and be like, how? How do you do it all? But if you like my yapping enough, maybe I'll be a YouTuber. Successful YouTuber. I guess just to be a YouTuber, you just gotta post on YouTube. I could be a professional yapper. You know, I think for brows, I'm gonna need a mirror. I'm already feeling like the pressure of not having a mirror in front of me. Lucky for me, I have everything nearby because I'm a hot mess and a little bit of a hoarder pack rat. Why am I looking at this camera though? It's this camera. Hi, sorry. I have this Ricky Loves Ricky mirror, which I really love, and it's rechargeable and super slim and fantastic for traveling. Very cool. Look at this. Be touching it with my greasy ass fingers. We're off to a great start. Okay, I feel better having a mirror nearby. Tea time. So my new favorite redness corrector is from Eborian. It's so fantastic. Not only does it cover up the redness, but it's supposed to like have, it's, what does it say? Korean skin therapy. Like, it's supposed to have good skincare like benefits the more you use it. So I love that. But it really does a great job with the redness. My skin's not too red right now, but I still have like some rosacea happening. I have some like psoriasis spots. It's mostly like really rough texture, especially in my forehead at the moment. I have tricks to get a really good base. And like with this stuff from Iborian, this stuff, like a little bit goes a long way. So you don't have to use a ton. And if you're just someone who doesn't want to do a ton of makeup every single day, you can just like do this and feel really good because it's going to even out your skin tone. It's going to make you look real good. This is just like a really good product to get a good base for your makeup, or even just enough coverage to feel comfortable covering up all that redness. I've definitely gone out with like in the middle of a big psoriasis flare with just some of this on and I felt really good about it. Because like what I'm not gonna do is hide in my house just because my skin looks crazy. I have had someone comment on my skin before. That wasn't my favorite, but I was like, it's genetic. You're fine. I think they asked if it was like smallpox or something. I'm like, no, it's not. You're not gonna catch it. Unless we're related. If we're related, you might have it, sorry. Yeah, if we're related, you probably have bigger problems. Oh, you know what? I should have been recording some stuff on my other phone. I'm recording a video on TikTok on my vertical phone over here. And I'm doing like different parts of my makeup in a transition. Wait. I'm not used to recording in the app, so I'm like, wait, how does this work? Okay. And so I need to start going right, and then maybe I'll go up. All right. Come with me on this crazy journey. And that's up. I'm keeping a list of the, so that I don't lose track. I'm trying to do like a bajillion things at once. Okay, let's see how it looks. Not perfect, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, next step. Well, at least that gave it a chance to sit. So here's how it's looking. Like, yes, my skin is still gonna be like dry and crispy. That doesn't change, but the redness is calmed down and the even tone is what we're going for. Now, the next step is foundation, which I'm using Maybelline Fit Me. I've had this forever. Dewy and Smooth for normal to dry in 110 Porcelain. Now the trick here is to use a damp sponge. This is what really helps just create like even application, no like brush strokes. And I find that having that wetness from the sponge just really helps with how dry my skin is. So I've been really enjoying this kind of application. And you should probably use a clean sponge. Do as I say, not as I do. You know what I mean? It's probably too much. It's fine. You know what? I meant to do my eyebrows. Because what's been happening is my skin is dry and then it has the foundation on it. And then I do my brows and basically the pencils don't work. They just lift up the skin and the foundation. But it's alright. I've been doing it like these steps for so long and I keep forgetting it over and over again that I just keep doing it the same way. We'll figure it out. It's fine. And this foundation is like a little bit yellow for me, but I'm not about to stop using it just because the shade match is a little funky. We're just moving forward with it. Make it work. It looks so good. And I actually learned this watching Samantha Taramina on TikTok. It's so good. So if you have like dry skin issues, I really think that this is one of the best ways that you could put foundation on. The biggest thing is remembering to dampen the damn sponge before you sit down. Should I be yapping this whole time? Make sure you get in the nose cracks. That's the stuff. And so we're just gonna let that chill. I try not to do like too much powder on it just because my skin is really dry. I could do like some setting spray. That might be good, but let me let it dry for a little bit. That has chilled for a bit. Now I'm gonna move on to eyebrows, the bane of my existence. Just because I have psoriasis in my eyebrows, and like I mentioned, I just have a tough time. Like, I forget to do my eyebrows before doing my foundation, so yeah. So I'm gonna use How to Be a Redhead products. I've got Ultra Fine Pencil here, and then I've got Finally Have Brows eyebrow gel. So I'm gonna give these a whirl. This is Universal Red color. Their focus is all about like redheads and stuff. And while I'm a natural ginger, my regular hair has definitely turned into more of an auburn these days, as you can maybe see in my roots, but I try to keep the red alive, and I do dye it, especially since my name on the internet is Fly for a Ginger. This is when I really need my mirror. I need her close, my comfort mirror, and we're gonna try and make them look as related as possible. That saying is, what, they're not twins, they're sisters. I just need them to look as close to even just cousins as possible. Would be great. Thanks. I would love to get my eyebrows microbladed. Hold on, I'm gonna have to put the light on for this. I don't know if that's possible with psoriasis, because the thing with psoriasis is it will transfer if you have skin trauma. So like you're hoping to avoid any trauma to the skin, like tattoos or cuts or, microblading. So, but I don't know. I wonder if I can do it when I'm not flaring. It would just be really nice to have like a template, and also feel like I don't need to do my brow, like, because when I'm in the sun, they like go away. They're gone. They're very light. Even though it doesn't look too bad, like before I started, it's like they look kind of like a taupe color. They just straight up disappear in the sun. And then of course I did like a filter on TikTok that showed me where my eyebrows should actually be, and so they used to come down here, and I started to cut them or tweeze them so it's a little bit more straightened out, and I'm actually really liking it. What I did was I actually used some concealer on the hair here before I tweezed it, just so I could make sure I liked the look, and I very much did, and so now I'm committed. If you just jump into it and tweeze the hair, look, it'll grow back. Test it out, see what you think. I think it was really good because when I like looked back and forth, it almost felt like it shortened my face or something. It just like closed it in. It's like subtle. No one else is gonna notice. It's fine, but I notice, and that's what matters. Are they looking like they could be at a family reunion yet? This one's always more rounded and this one's always more straight. Drives me fucking nuts. All right, we're just gonna go to the gel and call it good. This is Universal Red. Just adds a little more redness to them. That'll do. We do what we can here. Do I do another transition? No. Let's do contour and blush. I don't usually do highlighter, but I have this really beautiful one from Beauty Creations that's like this, I don't know, rose gold color is how I would describe it. It's called Flirtini. I'm gonna probably use this because it goes so well with the outfit. It's very much like pink rose gold vibes. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Elf Contour has been my favorite. It's Fair Light. It's just a really good cool tone for contouring. I used to use a warm tone, which is typically meant more for like bronzing, not contouring. So this has been my go-to. So I'll do like liquids first, and then I go in with powders. This Wander palette, Getaway Eye and Face palette in Sunkissed has been one that I've stuck with a lot. Definitely for the contour part. I don't use the other ones too much, but I'm gonna go with more of a pink blush, so I probably will only use the contour from this palette. Just so you know all the things I'm gonna be using. For blush, I'm gonna go with this Love Steady liquid blush from Moira in My Everything. It's very much like bubblegum pink. Then this Flower Nose, oh my god, it's so beautiful, like so pretty. This blush in Blooming Days from their Midsummer Fairy Tales collection. So freaking gorgeous. I feel like I almost feel guilty every time I use it because it means I'm like taking away the beautiful pressed powder vibes that are going on in there, but it's really pretty blush. Let's start with the contour. Okay, so the only beef I have is this packaging is so messy. I've played around with other wands like this, and they have like a on-off switch. Like you can twist it for on and off, and I feel like that would be super helpful. But yeah, this packaging gets very messy. I don't use the blush from them anymore because it's just so... And also their blush had like glitter highlight in it, and I don't always want a highlight. Sometimes I want matte. So I've kind of stopped using the highlight, but I still really love their contour, even though it's insanely messy. It looks like a lot right now, but I find that it really blends in very well and lightens up a lot. It's very buildable. So I kind of go a little heavy and just like a little nose. Not that I feel like I need it. It feels like I feel left out if I don't do it. So I know a lot of other people do it. I have no problems, no qualms with my nose, but see, it just like blends in so good. So this is just to get like a creamy, liquidy base, and then I go in with powder on top. Blend, blend, blend. And I use the same brush for powder and liquid because I'm lazy. Don't forget to wash your brushes. Again, do as I say, not as I do. If you have a favorite like beauty content creator that you follow, please like drop them in the comments. Let me know. I'm no expert. I'm just sharing what I've learned and what I like for my face, and I would love to continue learning and trying different techniques and things. Like the Eborian color correcting, I found that from Nikki Tutorials, and the using the wet powder puff for the foundation, learned that from Samantha Terramina. So like all of this is a culmination of other creators and what they do and what I like to do for my face. So if you have people that you follow and you love, please like drop them in the comments. I want to learn from the best. So before I do powder on the contour, I'm gonna go in with the liquid blush. I'm constantly trying new products, especially for living with psoriasis. So if there are other folks that you follow that have dry skin tips and tricks, that would be amazing. It always looks more corally when I put it on, but then it blends out really pink. Very bubblegum. It freaks me out when I first put it on because it looks so like neon coral, but it blends in really, really nicely to a nice like hot bubblegum pink. And then you know what? Let me do some, what am I trying to say? Oh my god. Not contour. Concealer. Oh my gosh. Concealer a little bit under my eyes. I'll probably do forehead, chin. And then just to cover a little bit more of the rosacea, I'm using Clove and Hollow 2. It looks like just the number 2. I usually just stick with the lightest or the second lightest colors. I'm very pale. There was this one foundation that's supposed to change and match your shade, and oh my goodness, it was like very much my summer shade. It was still too dark for me. Like, cool technology, but the only stuff that's like color changing that tends to work for me is like the color correct stuff, and maybe that's just because it covers up my redness or whatever. But there's definitely different techniques for doing the under eye. Like sometimes folks put like setting powder immediately under there to prevent creasing. I don't know. I feel like I don't pay enough attention to my under eyes or what technique I use, so I usually don't do any setting powder until afterwards. I don't know, I guess I could. I don't, it's fine. Okay, moving on to powder, contour, and blush. I don't really go over my nose with the powder too much. It's like just a little something. It doesn't need to be, doesn't need to be too crazy. Is that looking kind of warm? It's fine. It's fine. I really try my hardest not to overthink things because it's really easy to get into a pattern of like analysis paralysis, I've heard it called. Like you're just waiting for things to be perfect, or you're not really taking steps because you're worried it's not going to be amazing and perfect. And I've tried really hard to get over that, especially as a content creator. I just kind of like, I know I'm not going to do stuff if I wait for it to be perfect. So I say it's fine. A lot of times it's fine. Everything's fine. Like my makeup does not have to be perfect today just because I'm recording a YouTube video. It doesn't have to be the most amazing makeup in the world. Like we can also learn together. Like this can be a collaborative experience. I don't need to be an expert on everything. This can be us doing our makeup together, and we can learn different techniques and try different stuff together. And I could also be your guinea pig if there's stuff you wanted to try and you want me to give it a try first. Sure, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for us. We will grow together. This is the Flower Nose blush. It's so pretty. How we looking? How we looking? Let's do the highlighter. Again, it's this Beauty Creations Flirtini. This super pretty rose gold. What brush am I gonna use for this? Okay, so in between like washing my brushes, I love using this this kind of thing. It's a brush color remover. It's basically like a hard sponge, and you just rub your brushes on it and it helps kind of take off the color that's on it. And then that way you can use it for a different color and not, you know, mess up the colors. Right now though, whatever is on this was like a concealer or something, so I'm rubbing it on like a rag. I'm saying like a lot. Here we go with the highlighter. I also, like if I have a lot of excess, I tap it into that little thing too. That's a big thing with like glitter and fallout and stuff. That happens because your brush is too it's too loaded with product. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I like that this is more of a warm tone highlight. I didn't want to do cool tone today. Excuse me, Miss Ma'am. Just a little bit on the tip of the nose. And right there. Okay, let me do some more recording here. After I went. Yeah, so I go left. Okay. Oh, I went back up? Okay, let's see. I was in the moment. Let's see how it looks. That's fine. We love a one take moment. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we're good. We're keeping that. Because the last one I did, I had to do like 4 different takes. Cute, very, very cute. Like, are the brows looking good? Let me double check. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, what's next? I guess eyes. Like we did like face is done. I think it's time for eyes. I wanted to use some REM beauty products, but they are like more cool toned, or like not the colors, not the vibe that I'm going with today. So let me check this ColourPop Precious Metals palette. It's not as pink as I was going for today, I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna use my Ooh La La palette from ColourPop. I'm gonna try not to spill it everywhere because I have one little guy that's all broken up. But that is basically what we're... Oh no! Stay in there. I think I just need to take some time and fix that one of these days. So I'm gonna use this, and then I'll probably use a couple colors from the Precious Metals palette. First, I'm gonna go in with Feel the Chemistry, and this is just a super basic, like, pale nude color, just to get a base there on the lid. Why did I get lispy? A base. You know what? There. We're gonna go under the eye and pretend that is setting powder. Most of the brushes I'm using are from ColourPop. I got like a big roll of them, and so I just use all the stuff from that. But, oh no, this is also ColourPop, but this is not from the set. I honestly don't know all the differences of the brushes and the types that you're gonna want to use. I know for like more dense color, you'd want like a denser brush, right? Okay, so do I want to do a brown on the outer edge, or do I want to do like a pink? I think I'll go with a light brown. I'm gonna use Invest in Me, and I'm gonna start light, and then because you can always go darker with it. Just starting here on the outer corner, and because I have hooded eyes, when I open my eyes, you like can't see anything that's on the lid, so I make sure to also open my eyes when I do my eyeshadow to make sure that I can get it up here on the brow bone and that the like color's actually gonna be seen and do stuff. So just getting that on there, packed in a little bit. It is gonna be something that you're gonna build on, but there is the start, because then I can go in with like a darker color right there in the crease. But right now we're just trying to get something laid out on the eyeball. But that's like my biggest tip if you also have hooded eyes, is to like make sure you open your eyes and see what the eyeshadow is looking like, because if you're just putting it right here on the outer corner of the lid, it's gonna be gone, girl. You're never gonna see it again. That's also how I like to do liner. If I ever do like a winged liner, I actually have stamps. That's really helpful. So I open my eyes and I stamp it, and then I fuck with it afterwards. You know, I could use the highlighter color. That might be cute. Should I put like a pink down and then put the highlighter on top? Okay, let me go in. I'm gonna use the Ooh La La palette Soft Core. It's like a light mauve color. I'm just gonna put this down, and then I'm gonna put that highlighter on top, I think. And then don't worry if there's like a super harsh line up here, you can buff that out later. Right now, I'm just focused on getting the eyeshadow on. It's really pretty. Looks more like a rosy pink. And then for this second eyeshadow color, I'm not going too far into the corner because I'm gonna put a very light color there to open up the eyes. So I'm just doing, I work in thirds pretty much. And like I follow this pattern almost every time. It almost ends up being like Neapolitan ice cream. Like I'll get like a white or a cream here, a pink, and then a brown. And it's like I do this every single time. I have my favorites. That is good. And then I'm gonna use my highlighter. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's so pretty. Okay, that's looking beautiful. I'm just gonna take that fluffy brush from before and load up a little bit more of Feel the Chemistry, just a little bit. And that's gonna diffuse the edges a little. Sometimes I forget this step. It's fine. You know what? I think I do want like a slightly darker brown here in the crease. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna do Lucky One. It's a darker brown from the metallic palette from ColourPop. Just a little, just some dimension. Do a little bit of that on the lower lash. I honestly don't do much with the lower lashes. They get kind of ignored. Although ever since I discovered tubing mascara, I feel like my options really have, ooh, I did a little bit much over there. Okay. Balance, we're gonna balance it. Tubing mascara has been kind of a game changer because I used to get the raccoon eyes. Even if I used waterproof mascara, like, did not matter, it would smudge, like, no matter what I did. So tubing mascara, now that I've discovered that for myself, it does not smudge, and in fact it like slides off of your lashes when you have to like rub them. That was a really cool discovery for me. I might do that today. But yeah, I kind of switched to doing Kiss Impress lashes where they already have the glue on them, but it can get kind of expensive doing that every time, especially since I don't really reuse them. So having a mascara option is really cool. I guess I could do my lower lashes with it. I would be worried I would get it all over my face, but it's fine. Okay. Is that cute? All right, let me do some more recording. I feel like I could use more of that highlighter on it. Oh, no, that's right. I need to do the corners. Hello. Let me do Moonstruck from the Ooh La La palette. That looks like a pretty light gold. So we're sticking with warm. Yeah, that's gonna complement the highlighter really well. My freaking sleeves keep getting everything because I'm such a mess. Anyone else a mess, a disaster? My desk is gonna look fucking crazy after this one. I've got an hour. Oh my gosh. You can always add more. Build it up, baby. Build it up. Okay. Okay, let me record of this. Okay, so I looked up. Yeah, I think that's good. And then the end will be like when I'm done. Okay, so I went up. Okay. Should I wait till my mascara's done? No, it's fine. Let's try that. No, redo. Redo. Okay. Let's try that. Where's the transition? Where'd it go? It's fine. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Now let's move on to lashes. It's fine. It does not have to be perfect. If y'all have any tips to get squeaks out of chairs, that would be great, because my office chair, I love everything else about it, except now it squeaks a lot. It groans, moans and groans, and it's probably because I'm just a thick, heavy bitch. All right, time for lashes. And so most folks just curl like that. I like to actually go the extra mile, an extra step, and really get those suckers in the air, because my lashes like to stick freaking straight out. Going in with the Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. I'll probably do 2 coats. Should I do my lower lashes? Don't get it on yourself, girl. Oh, I got it on myself. Well, one trick I have heard is you wait for it to dry and then you use a clean spoolie to get it off. So I got a little bit under my eye there. So I'm going to wait for this to dry and then I'm going to do another coat and I'll be back. I just did a second coat of mascara. I'm gonna let that dry while I do my lips. I've also taken some time to talk with my eyebrows. I think more could be done. Am I gonna do it? No. But I acknowledge they could be better. And, you know, growth. Okay, my favorite lippy pencil from ColourPop in another round. I'm gonna use this. This is like my favorite combo. And then I do the Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil from Moira in Champagne Kiss. It's like a really good neutral lip, partially because I didn't plan a different lip and this is what's nearby, but also it is my favorite. So let's do this. Oh my god, I really need to shave my face. And I haven't because of the psoriasis, and I don't want to like mess with the psoriasis, but yeah, my face is really hairy right now. And like there's nothing wrong with having hair on your face, it's very natural, but it does help with like makeup application to not have it there. And what we're not gonna do is hair shame. It's so pretty. This is pretty much it. This is the look. Now I want to make sure to seal it in. I am now a one size on till dawn girly. It smells really good. It's a light fine mist and I definitely do think it works really well. Shake well, keep eyes closed, hold 10 to 12 inches away. You know what? I think I probably do it like way too close. So let me do it a little farther away. Okay. Okay, we're gonna let that dry and then maybe we'll do another round. But, should have waited a second before opening my mouth. We're good. What next? Oh yeah, hair. I'm running low on time, so I don't know how much I can actually do with my hair because I also need to get changed and record video in my outfit before I go. And yeah, I have an hour. And while that seems like a lot of time, it's not. Because I think this took me like an hour and a half to do my makeup when it takes me like half that time usually. But that's just because we're yapping. Let me do another round of it. I have seen some folks do like a handheld fan, and I'm curious if anyone has noticed a difference if you like just let it sit on it and dry on its own versus like forcing it to dry a little faster. Like, let me know. Makeup's pretty much done. Only beef I have with that mascara is my lashes have like fallen. They are no longer propped up, but it's okay as long as it's not gonna smudge. That's fine. So now let's do something with my hair. The idea was to wear a crown because Glinda, right? She's got like some cute little twists, like a half up, half down situation. I'm gonna try and work within my abilities as a person with hair and minimal expertise. Let me see what we've got to work with. Let me get my hair down and see what we're working with here. Got bobby pins and all sorts of shit here. Also, let me grab the crown. Here is the crown. So we're going to tea for my friend's birthday. Like, is it really obnoxious for me to wear a crown to her birthday tea? Hopefully not. I think she'll understand that I'm doing it for the content. It's a huge crown. So I got this from Glamour Us. They are located here in San Diego. They're a small Latina woman-owned business, and they have like a bunch of cute crowns and tiaras and stuff for like quinceañeras, and so of course I have multiple from them. Was this gonna be obnoxious? It looks so good though. It looks so good. I have to. Okay, so I'm gonna do some kind of half up, half down situation. Maybe what I can do is let me brush up my hair. Let me stop yapping and actually see what we've got. My hair doesn't actually look super greasy. I'm a little bit shocked. She does have a side part, but I'm not doing that. It has taken me years to move past my side part days. We're not going back. Okie dokie. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do. It needs to be pretty quick because I'm running out of time. But that doesn't look good, especially since it shows off my roots. It's like all roots. Go backwards and then... Don't do this, kids. This is not good for your teeth. You know what? It's something. Probably would have been smart to like put them in little hair ties. We're just going fast and loose with it today, folks. Okay. Do I hairspray it? No, it's fine. We're gonna leave it. Can't even see it anyway. I don't have time, so I still gotta put my outfit on. Quick redo. I've got these little clips from Kitsch. I'm gonna use these. I need to get going. And then my thinking is the crown will sit like here, so the clips will be hidden by it. Good enough! I'm just twisting and then pushing forward a little bit to give it a little bit of a puff. Okay, I'm much happier with that for sure. Let me put some hairspray. I've got Frizz Ease Moisture Barrier Hairspray Firm Hold by John Frieda. Now to get dressed. So much to record still, and I only have like 45 minutes. Ah! And this right here is the dress. She is the moment. I believe it's called Glinda. This is from Jessica K. I paired it with these boots. They're from Wider. They are made for wide feet, and I just thought the color matched really well. This necklace and the earrings are from Rose and Clay. My rings are from Chouette Designs. I'm gonna pair it with this bag. I believe it's from Aldo. Now we need the crown, of course. It's a vibe. What do we think? Oh, and my wand. Boop. All right, now off to tea with my girls. Let's do some creme. Oh, yum. Creme for you, darling. Thank you. I love a butternut squash. This is pretty good. I remember my mom took me to like some cottage or whatever, like hours away, and they were known for like a fancy cute time. And I had butternut squash there, and ever since then I've been obsessed. Love it. Do I make it? No. Do I eat it? When it's presented.
Okay.